Trading forex, would never need no record deal. Making my own investment, market printing me money.
Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB, where fundamentals is simplified. And you already know today is Sunday, so I'm going to drop my top weekly setups and what I'm looking at this week, okay? Last week, the markets was moving super crazy due to Trump's Liberation Day and tariffs, okay? So a lot of momentum was seen across a lot of different currencies, even the stock market. Gold, silver dropped crazy, like just insane, right? So there are some things that I'm going to be paying attention to this week, like average hourly earnings coming out for Japan. I'm going to be looking at the economy watcher sentiment coming out for Japan, IVPMI coming out for Canada, consumer confidence coming out for Japan. Both for the Japan, US, and Australia, we have their central banks speaking. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to pay attention to that as well. And we got PPI coming out for Japan. We got CPI month over month and year over year coming out for the US, which is I'm super, I'm really anxious to see exactly how that number drops. As you can see, it's forecasted year over year to drop 0.2% less, and month over month is forecasted to come out 0.1% less. Okay, so let's just see how that reading comes out, because of all the stuff that we got last week as far as with tariffs, right? Then we got PPI, we got University of Michigan consumer sentiment, and University of Michigan inflation expectation, okay? So we got a pretty busy week fundamentally for my peers that I'm going to be paying attention to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on the chart. Peace, guys. Sorry to interrupt the video, but I just want to let you guys know that I created a free Discord. So if you want to come and be a part of the Discord, I will give you signals, market breakdowns, explain fundamentals that come out, and that you'll be able to ask me questions. And, we can chop it up on a call if you want to show me your charts and, ask me some questions about some pairs that I don't personally trade that you do, and I could just kind of give you my viewpoint on things. All right, so again, it is free. The link is in the bio of this video, and I trust to see you in there. Peace. Before I show y'all my weekly setups, man, the market moved crazy last week. There were so many opportunities, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was in the red last week. I'm not gonna lie, I was in the freaking red, but there were some great opportunities that I called out before Trump decided, before Trump came out with his tariffs speech. And I was so focused on gold and silver that I missed out on a lot of my currency pairs trade. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I missed out on AJ. As you can see, I marked this chart up sometime last month, and both of my TPs got hit last week. So I missed out on that, which sucks. I also missed out on USD JPY. I wanted to sell USD JPY, and I also missed out on USD Chef as well. Now, the reason why I was looking at these pairs to trade was because whenever there's uncertainty going on in the markets, foreign investors like to dump their money into safe havens, which is gold, bonds, the yen, and the Swiss, right? So if tariffs spooked the market the way it did, I knew that gold was going to be affected by it in a positive way. I knew that bonds was going to go up, and I knew that the yen and the Swiss was going to gain momentum. So I was expecting USD JPY to drop. I was expecting USD Chef to drop, and I was expecting certain yen pairs to drop as well. And out of all the yen pairs that I trade, AJ, which was the one that dropped the most. We did get a slight drop on CJ, but nothing too crazy the way it was with AJ, okay? Man, if we just, silver, man. Look at, silver dropped damn near, let's see, 15%. A 15% drop on silver. Like, the markets was crazy last week, man. And the reason why I ended the week last week in the red is because I was looking for buys on gold, but I was getting in too early on gold. Like, I know gold still has a lot more room to push to the upside. Everybody else, knows this, right? Goldman Sachs saying that gold could possibly see $4,500 an ounce. Some people are saying 32. Like, there is a lot of predictions on how far gold can push up this year. It's just only a matter of when and how much, right? So I knew gold was going to push up, but I got in too early. I was buying around here, and as you can see, we ended up free falling back down to two levels of interest that I had, right? Which was around like 30, 50, and then the other one was around 3,000 flat, okay? So I took like 4 trades on gold. I had 2 trades on silver, not at the same time, but I lost 2 trades on silver and I lost 4 trades on gold last week. So that's why I ended the week in the red. But the fact that we got a bigger pullback on gold, as you can see, I'm actually in this trade. I have 2 trades open on gold. We got a bigger pullback, which is, better because now I was able to buy gold at a cheaper price, number one. And number two, the 2 trades that I have open on gold, if gold continues to push up from where we are right here, I'm going to be able to make back everything that I lost last week and a lot more, okay? So as far as with gold right here, honestly, this is a great time to buy, a great area to buy gold. Now, if gold decides to come and push back down to 3,000, I will be looking to enter gold again, to be honest. Even if I end up taking an L, my stop loss is a little bit below 3,000. So even if I end up taking an L on this trade, I would still like gold. I still like gold buys. I don't really see... Now, the only way I would change my outlook on gold is if we start to really break below like areas like here. Oops. So we break below areas like this, right? If gold decides to start trading and we break here, and then we like start entering here, then that's when I would possibly, change my mind on gold. Even if we look at it from a weekly time frame, like if gold really drops below these levels, like here, and start like come back down towards 2,500, then I could possibly see, okay, maybe gold is actually, the bull run is over for gold and we can see gold, start trading lower. But if we just look at gold, right, the history of gold, we just been pushing up to the upside for the last few years, right? So I don't see gold dropping, especially with all this uncertainty going on. We don't know if we're going to enter a crazy trade war like how we were in 2018, 2019. So it is a lot of uncertainty going on. If we take a look at the VIX, right, the VIX lets us know. The VIX lets us, it really tells us how fearful the market is, right? And if the VIX is above 20, then risk off, right? Foreign investors are not looking to take risk. So the fact that we are sitting at what? It closed at 20 and around 30. Like, the markets is very fearful right now. So this is why I'm super, confident on gold pushing up and making new highs, because like we just don't know what's going to happen with these tariffs, right? We don't know if we're going to enter a crazy trade war and how long we're going to be in that trade war, because there are articles talking about China retaliating, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest 2 countries when it comes to trade wars is the US and China. If they go in at it head to head, that's going to have a ripple effect on other countries. And I talked about this in my my previous videos. If you go ahead and check it out on my channel, right? So again, for gold, I'm looking for gold to push up from this level right here and make new highs. But if gold wants to come back down to retest 3,000, I'm okay with that. Even if gold wants to come back down and kind of retest 2,950, it's still a great trade for me for buys, right? We're just buying gold at a cheaper price, but I'm liking this trade that I have open right here. I got it on this trade Friday before market closed, okay? I also have a sell on USD CAD. So, CAD actually, we got a strong close below my key level that I have marked up, and I've been selling USD CAD for the longest. It's just been fucking moving sideways, and I kept getting stopped out and not break even, but in profit. So I wasn't really taking too much profit off silver, like making $30, $50 here and there and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. But we did enter back in this gold zone, so I have my stop loss a little bit above my gold zone. So if we end up hitting my stop loss, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I will probably just wait on the sidelines to see if it wants to continue to lower. But I think that, we have the potential to, get down to 1.38, if not a little bit lower, okay? So I have 3 trades open right now, 2 on gold and 1 on USD CAD. As long as we stay, below my gold zone, I would be happy. Even if it does decide to push up, come up here, and then like come down, that would be super, super great for me. So if you are looking to trade USD CAD, if we come back down in this area, then that would be a nice pull. opportunity for you to actually get in. And if we do start on a lower time frame, start to see lower lows and lower highs forming underneath this 61% fib level, then this will also be a great area to sell USD CAD as well. And last but not least, EU. I said in my last market breakdown video that I was looking for EU to come back down to retest this area, but we didn't get a retest. I was going to buy at this area. I shouldn't. I was very hesitant. Again, last week, my main priority, and this is something that I learned, it was a teaching moment for me. I was putting all my eggs in one basket, and I was only focused on gold and silver, even though I had ideas of other trades that I wanted to get on with my currency pairs. I was just so focused on gold and silver because, number one, they're the money makers, and I love trading silver, and I was just excited thinking that gold was going to make new highs off the tariffs announcements, right? But I just was getting in too early, and silver just fucking completely reversed on my ass. So I was looking for some type of retest back to this level to buy from here, missed it. And then my other second entry was a retest to this level. So the fact that we actually, this daily candle closed like this on the daily time frame, I would be very interested in buying EU from here and taking it up to 112. Stop loss will be a little bit below this level right here. So this trade would look something like this. Oops. This trade would look something like this, right? And then my stop loss will be a little bit below, right here, a little bit below. So a nice 3-to-1 risk to reward. So this is another trade that I'll be looking on. This is the only thing. These are the only three things that I'll be looking at to trade this week. It's not, everything else is not looking really too good for me. If we take a look at the DXY, in my prediction video, I predicted that I had a theory, right? I had a theory that we could possibly see, the DXY drop to 100.5, which is, we're super, super close to that level. We're only about, a 2.30% drop from my first prediction. And we're only in the second quarter of the year. So I could see, the DXY dropping, all the way down to 93.5 by the end of this year. I was saying this level by the end of the year. And the fact that we are almost to this level and we only in the second quarter, the fourth month of the year, is insane, right? So 93.5 is not so far-fetched, right? So DXY, I still see the DXY dropping. Maybe we come up to retest this level, and then it might just hit 105 and then continue down lower. So I'm still bearish on the DXY until we start pushing above, breaking above these old highs, right? And if we take a look at the yen, I did say that I felt like the yen was going to retest this level right here and then push up. As you can see, we got this gap. So I could possibly see maybe the yen coming in to fill this gap and then, push to the upside. So I'm still super bullish on the yen, only because the yen is the only country right now that has rate hikes on the table. Everybody else either went from doing rate cuts to pausing, because they're trying to figure out how the economy is going to move with Trump in office. But Japan is the only one that's talking about doing rate hikes this year, next year, and the following year, 2027, okay? So, and not only that, with the uncertainty going on, foreign investors dumping their money into buying the yen and the Swiss, that's also another reason why I'm bullish on the yen, okay? So I could also see my yen pairs dropping a little bit lower, but my yen pairs is not really looking too well for me. So I'm just kind of on the sidelines right now, just waiting. The only thing that actually looks decent enough is CAD JPY. Maybe selling from here, stop loss above here, and then take profit down there. But I just like these setups more. So that's it, guys. That's my top weekly setups. I'm looking at, I got a sell on USD CAD, buy on golds, buys on gold, and looking for buys on EU as well, okay? So I'll see you guys later on this week. Tomorrow is Monday, so you'll be getting a ZenSet Monday motivation video and some other, great content that I have planned for you guys, all right? So I see you guys in the next video. Peace!